good noon, you fabulous people.
It's Monday again.
Is it? Oh my God, what happened? Well, that was a week, that was, wasn't it?
Holy
Goodness
heck.
gracious me. It's like a blink and you missed it.
All right, who's here? Who's here?
Let's have a look. Oh my goodness gracious me. There's a ton of people here. Let's scroll to the top and start saying hi's. We have a Savannah. We have a Gilda. I have a Wendy. A Logan. Susan. I said hello to Gilda. Gilda's got an interesting question, so we'll get to that when we do the cards.
Okay.
Hello Sean. Hello Yoff. Hello Geraldine. Hello Laurie. Hello Jess. Hello Helena. Hello Cass. Oh my gosh.
And Doris Jean. Doris Jean is down there too. See at the bottom?
Oh, hello Doris Jean. Yeah, I didn't see her. Oh, there you go.
All right.
Well,
Yeah. All
well,
right.
we set our goal,
yeah.
peeps. As you know, you hit us up with 10 super chats, any amount. It's got to be a super chat, not a super sticker. Just be aware, because they're buggers like that. And if we hit 10 super chats, we'll be doing our book club tonight, because we're up to wherever we are. Did the moon, we did the S-Bats last time. So we're on to the next part, which is something really thrilling, I'm sure. Not your dad's toolbox, eh? Could be magical tools.
Could be.
So if you're watching and you haven't mashed that like button, could you do so, please? And if you feel that way inclined and you feel like persuading us to do a book club, throw us a super chat, because we appreciate that also. Over to you for the... Oh, hello, Laura M. Laura of the North. I think that's how we refer to her now.
Okay. Alrighty then.
And Kimberly sent us the first super chat. Thanks for kicking us off, Kimberly. Appreciate it.
Alrighty then, peeps. Al Ghul, hard at work, took out another head.
Apparently so.
Bon voyage, Pope Francis. Juniper's Tarot.
No, that's Yoff has sent us a super chat. I don't see Juniper's Tarot yet. Take her a while.
Alrighty
Not everybody
then.
gets here bang on
So,
time. It's all right.
Very, very pleased I am that all of the energy from people around the world that have been sending positive thoughts and praying and working rituals and magic for the safety of people in the United States. You can see it's holding. We didn't have the declaration of martial law yesterday. I was very worried we were going to have another Bloody Sunday incident, but I do think that there are enough people focused in protest and enough people really working magic to try to keep things calm and peaceful.
Peaceful's key, isn't it?
May that remain.
Yep. Peaceful protest is the way to go, but be peaceful.
Right.
Peaceful.
We need the time of sit-ins and, things that make an impact, but not in a get your legs shot off sort of way.
Indeed. Thank you for the super chat, Kimberly. Thank you, Yoff. Thank you, Susan. And thank you, Helena. So we've got off on a good start. We kicked off with 4 super chats already. And...
my comments got erased. Oh, dear.
So sorry. Did they?
All right.
No. Wait, I don't see any of your comments.
just
Maybe
say-
they got erased. I'm sorry. Well, you have to do it again. Anybody think it's a Mercury retrograde, but it's not.
No, it's not. Just other things. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Although, is Mercury not out of her shadow yet, is she? He?
I'd have to check now.
Him,
You asked me
it?
that. I think
Close.
it is.
Close to, because Mercury's one of the quick movers, isn't it? Oh no, I've got her into the ephemeris. Hello, Shana.
He just likes to disrupt me. That's
I am
all.
disruptive. That is the nature of the beast,
That
as
is
well,
his
you know.
way.
And I'm going to say a huge thank you to everybody who came out to our karaoke on Friday. We had a hoot.
Yeah, not yet. It'll be Saturday when Mercury's out of.
So yeah, another
shadow.
5 or 6 days before it gets out the shadow.
All right.
Anyway, pray continue.
All right. So it's really, really important to continue to build community, to brighten the corner where you are, and to not get discouraged, right? We have to keep a balance of light for all this dark, right? Meaning the more pressure that comes, the more love and stability we need to manifest. And I really do think that people are doing a pretty good job at that, right? and remember to find a way to release some of this pressure and have some fun. We had a really, like he was saying, we had a blast at karaoke on Friday.
We did. It was hilarious.
We're going to plan another Witch Go Psychic Bingo. We're going to put together some classes that are Zoom only. Once a week, some Zoom only classes for people who live far away so that they can feel connected and part of the community. That doesn't mean if you live local you can't take them. It just means that the people who we are friends with that are out west or in other countries, other states, they'll be able to have a little time to focus on their esoteric studies as well, because I think there's been a lot of craziness. So yeah, Al Ghul, we still have to recognize that Al Ghul is working really hard to to make things happen.
Don't lose your head.
So we know third time is the charm, or trouble comes in threes. And we had this really intense Al Ghul Mars Pluto energy in July. We know what happened then, and then it had its retrograde pass November 3rd, and now it's going to have the third time is the charm, or trouble comes in threes, on the 25th. So we want to kind of mark that on our calendar, that the 25th is going to be quite an intense day. Also, Pluto's at 3 degrees, Mars is at 3 degrees. They have that opposition, that intense opposition for the third time. And the sun will be at 5 degrees in Taurus. So that's going to be, is that correct?
I don't know. You have to look at it.
I have to look
I'll
again
say,
now. I wrote it down, but
yeah,
now
no,
I'm wondering. It seems we would have been further along with the sun by then.
I did see your comment. It didn't get erased. It was just at the top there, Gilda.
Oh, no,
There's
yeah,
a
5
lot of
degrees.
scrolling up.
5 degrees Taurus.
There you go. And hello, Carol. Hello, Carol. Yeah, we got it. I can see that, Gilda. If your cards are pulled, I got offered a different opportunity. It works. So yeah, we'll address that. We'll address that later. But yeah, thank you. And thank you so much, Laurie, for the super chat. Only 5 to go. You guys are awesome. We love you. We love you. We love you. And do mash that like button if you haven't already done so, because there's more people watching than liked us. Pray continue.
Thank you. So the sun will be at 5 degrees Taurus. We're making a T-square, right? So now you have this Pluto, Mars opposition, fire, push ahead, forge ahead, put it out there. Pluto, tear it down, rebuild it. And then you have the sun in Taurus. So again, we could see some seismic activity, earthquakes, big ass things that way. But the key is the missing leg of the square, right? That instead of a grand square, it's a T-square, so Scorpio. So let's think of the things that Scorpio represents. Awareness, psychic awareness.
Sex, death, and stabby things.
And espionage. So Pluto wants to expose these things, and the sun wants to shine a light on these things. And Mars wants to get pissed off about these things. So the 25th could be quite an interesting day of upheaval, both physically on the earth and...
joy, happy,
yep.
joy. Oh my.
So we also have that connection of Neptune, it's all fake and an illusion, believe nothing. And Saturn, it's all a harsh reality, deal with everything. But
Neptune going, what do you mean? Reality's just an illusion anyway.
Exactly.
It's an illusion of reality.
But now Venus has joined them. So there's a little bit of softness to that. And I think it's asking us to work to create a reality that we would like to have for ourselves.
Hopefully a beautiful one.
Venus is beauty. Venus is value. Venus is love. So when she comes into that collection with Saturn and Neptune, I think it's an opportunity for us to create the reality through our visionary energy. So that brings us to the 27th, which is the Taurus new moon.
Oh, there you go.
So that means that on the 25th, in addition to that crazy T-square, we have the dark moon. So if you wanted to do some banishing work,
sneaky beaky magic,
some, releasing work. I say banishing, but I mean to do that for yourself personally. Get rid of bad habits. I don't mean to try to banish someone. I think Al Ghul will take care of that all by itself. But it's a good time to release bad habits, kind of reset things.
Oh, hey.
And Taurus rules.
Keep going, I'm sorry.
Second house, which is the house of finance. So if you wanted to release some debt on the dark of the moon and then on the new moon build prosperity, that would be great. So, it's not all bad, but this month, these last couple of weeks of this month is pretty damn crazy. You're going to have Jupiter and the moon conjunct on the 30th, so that will try to make us a little overly emotional. We also have the moon moving into Gemini on the 28th, and that will create a trine to Pluto, so that's going to help us communicate what our issues are. There's some really good stuff that we could harness to stay positive, and we must realize that now is even more important of a time to stay positive. So the new moon at 7 degrees, tarot scope wise,
that one we got the Chariot
gives us the Chariot. So as you can see, Mars is going to push things along really quite quickly. And what is the other card that is a 7, one might ask?
Well, as if by magic. Here we have it.
The Tower.
Oh, bugger me.
So there are...
towers come crumbling down.
Well, there's configurations with Mercury speaking to Uranus. And Mercury-Uranus is really a time not to say things that you don't mean.
Yes.
So within your magic, don't make statements that you can't back up. And within your relationships, don't say it unless you mean it.
Yes, there is a propensity for arguments, shall we say.
Well, yeah, because that Mars-Pluto is harsh, and then Mercury-Uranus aspect, it's a semi-square.
You only ripped me a new one once so far this morning. That's always good.
Keep interrupting me. I can't take it, I'm old.
So, Venetia, put her on the list because she sent us a super sticker, which is not a super chat, but thank you so much. Venetia, thank you for joining our channel. So nice to see you. And thank you so much for the super sticker. So guys, 5 more super chats and you've got your book club for tonight. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Are we're gonna start on let me just address some of the things that people were asking while you were chatting away, because I don't want to interrupt. Yes, definitely we're going to do karaoke again. It was an absolute hoot.
We don't have a date yet, but we
don't have a date, but give us time. You don't want to do it every week kind of thing. Well, I'm sure some people would love to, but
May is going to be Witch Go and then probably karaoke in June, but I don't have a date yet.
We're hatching some cunning plans, plans so cunning you could pin a tail on it and call it a fox. Hey, how about that? So yeah, what a lot of fun. There was some. I don't know.
Uncomfortable hair today.
How can you have uncomfortable? My hair hurts.
Yes, it's just uncomfortable.
I don't have that problem.
Well, too bad. Look, I interrupted you for a change.
Of course, I am follically challenged. Don't mock me. Weren't there some surprises? Oh, Savannah Tony, eh? Hey. He was a surprise, I got to tell you. There was some good scatting going down there. So tell him well done. We thought that was awesome. But a lot of people had a lot of fun. I think it was hilarious. And
that's what it was about.
That's what we needed. We needed some place where you could just be. Just be. There's no judgment.
And for those couple of hours, we forgot all the bullshit and we just had fun.
We did. It's a family show. You can't say that word.
Oh.
Before the 9 o'clock watershed.
BS.
Yes, all that nasty stuff. So, yeah, thank you, everybody who came out. And Laurie came out too. It was awesome to see you. And good for you. She did. Thank God I'm a country boy or something like that, wasn't it? Girl, whatever. Who cares? Who cares about gender? I don't. Let's move on, shall we? Where are we doing? 5 more super chats, folks. Don't forget. That's all we're asking. And we'll do your book club. All right. He was great. Tony, I mean. And thank you for blessing me. And it's going to be write your name on the cars soon. I know it is. That's what's getting to me. Pollen already.
Oh, pollen, yeah.
Pollen.
Well, I think it's going to rain a little bit today. We're both quite tired. We spent 7 hours, I think, in the garden yesterday.
Oh, tell them about your floofs.
Oh, yes, we have 16 chicks.
We do.
16 chicks.
They're way more hatched than we thought we're going to.
All right.
And then some are just adorable. Well, they're all adorable.
They're all adorable, but lilies are half the size. They're like teetsies.
The tiny twins.
All right. So Savannah is first.
Savannah's first. I take it I'm going first then, am I? Mm-hmm. All right then.
Ooh.
This doesn't suck. You're gonna come out of this very well.
I think they're gonna settle.
But you just got to be a little more patient. That snail there, but this is a really, really good card. I think your things are looking good on that front. So just hang on. Don't capitulate now. All right, there you go. She's getting lost now. She's wandered off. Another 7. Well,
Gilda.
We like 7.
So Gilda, you got offered another position?
Apparently.
So how do you want me to ask the question? Do you want me to say, should she take the new position?
And so we wait.
That's what I'm going to do. Should she take the new position?
Oh, excuse me, my tummy rumbled.
Ooh. I think you will really like the people you're working with. Maybe even more so than the people you're working with now.
So there.
So I think this is a very good opportunity. It helps you step into a new, like a new energy and a new confidence within yourself. See all that yellow in the background? That's solar plexus, confidence. And this is some sort of union or coming together. I think you ought to go for it, right? And remember, they wouldn't ask you if they didn't think you could do it.
So
all
there.
Right. You're up for Logan.
Logan's Run. The most powerful force in the entire universe is love. And I know there's lots trying to pull people into a very dark place. All of us are vulnerable to it.
And that looks like an emotional attunement in Reiki.
As if that would be happening to you. This is a good card for you though. It is. There's a time to fight, and there's a time just to spread love, and realize that you can never run out of it. You know, it's like shoving water uphill with a broom. It's just going to rush right around and come washing back over you. So you can never run out of it. The more you push out, the more you receive. So just spread the love is what I would say. And a lot of people are fighting battles that probably you don't know about, you know. And sometimes just that gentle, quiet word or even just a touch on someone's shoulder is all it takes to turn their day around. So just be cognizant of that and just realize that you can fix a lot of wrongs with a lot of love. So there.
All right. I am up for Susan.
No, burning buildings down is not spreading love. Come on, get a grip.
Don't even pay attention to those things.
Okay.
We don't want to feed that kind of energy. We want positive,
yes,
focused, loving, building community energy.
Yes, we do.
Susan, stop feeling like the outsider. I know that you have been working to build community, to reconnect with people that you have things in common with. And I would think that this last week has shown you that you do have people around you who love you, who enjoy your company, that you're part of several different tribes, and you just stop putting yourself down. Stop putting yourself down and look at all that you can do, not things that you can't do.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Sean.
It's what you tell yourself. Sean has been working miracles in his garden. I've seen them. Hey, this doesn't suck. Mm-hmm. This does not suck at all. This is showing like for me, it's kind of like a breakthrough thing. You know, you're cluing into something, gaining some real tacit experience by tuning into the imponderables, pondering the imponderables, whatever the word is there. So. Continue to do that. You don't need to know exactly where you're headed. Just have a loose idea, you know, the dolmen kind of thing, and you will realise your potential. And I think this is a very, very positive card. So embrace it. Embrace that. There you go.
All right. Yoff, who's driving, listen up.
Yes.
Yoff. Oof. Sometimes we feel like we're carrying the weight of the world. You have the 10 of Wands, the guy leaning over carrying all these sticks. But he's dressed in orange, so he's strong enough to do it. I feel like whatever's going on honestly is temporary, and that you will be able to fulfill all the obligations. Sometimes it just feels like being overwhelmed by things, that the weight on your shoulders, responsibilities, obligations to other people or to job or whatever it is. But he's wearing that color of strength, and he is focused on carrying these things to their destination. So you will reach the deadlines, you will fulfill the contracts, you will make it where you're going. It may not be easy, and you may feel a little bit tired or broken by the time you finish, but I think a lot is going to be clearer towards the end of this week about how that's going to work itself out. You have Geraldine.
Geraldine! Why do I always say that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because you want a hot dog?
Don't mind if I do. So, the Lovers, Geraldine. The Lovers. It's an interesting card, if you will. I think I don't see this as a romantic relationship. I do see this, however, as like an awakening almost of your kundalini, if that is the right word I'm looking for there. That there's almost like a revitalization of you as we move into the spring, and a renewed zest and appetite to just, like be filled with the joys of spring and the joy of life, and seeing everything bursting back together, and you finding yourself back in that little girl's position of like being awestruck with wonder, which is fantastic, because that's what makes life so bloody good, Yeah. When, was it that great prophet George Carlin said, life isn't measured by the moments, but by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. And so look for those breathtaking moments. Really allow yourself to be hugged by the beauty of the world around you, enraptured with being alive. And I think that'll do you an awful lot of good, mentally, physically, spiritually. That's my take on it.
All right. I have Lori.
Our Lori.
Our Lori.
Our Lori.
All right. Resurrection. You must feel pretty damn good that you were brave enough to come out and join the crew.
It's awesome to see you.
So remember, Angel Gabriel is the one who gave Joan of Arc her strength. So, maybe the next day you were tired, maybe the next day you hurt a little bit, but wasn't it great to be out among people? I'm feeling like this card is saying over the next few weeks, you are going to experience a little bit of a resurrection.
Yay.
Where you're starting to feel better, and things are finally coming together, right? Things are coming together. Discoveries, information, healing, things that bring it all to a better place, and the ability to really bolster yourself and feel safe. Okay.
Okay.
You have Jess.
Thank you so much. And Jess, what timing as well, just sent us a super chat as well. Only 4 to go, you fabulous people. Let's have a look, Jess. Oh,
so mote it be.
Aquarian card. If there was a card of like pouring out of healing energy, this is what it is. And I'm drawn immediately to the 5 streams here. And the 5 streams are, we look after the physical stuff, the earth, the fire, the air, the water kind of stuff. But without spirit, we're missing the point. So try to do a little bit of healing of your own spirit here. I know things have conspired against you horribly, and it's difficult sometimes to remain incredibly positive when it seems like there's so much thrown at you.
But all of this stuff
undeservingly,
is, when she is Scorpio, so Scorpio is the missing part of the T-square, but that means that these other 3 fixed signs are beating her up.
Well, they are beating her up a little bit, but by the same token, collectively they produce a wonderful balanced energy. Mm-hmm. So if you can harness those things, and be a little kinder to yourself, and it's okay to have a bit of downtime. It truly is. I can't wait till you do it again. I assume the karaoke you're talking about. Well, yeah, you're going to be in fine fettle by then. I just know it. And have no doubt about that. I think what's going on here, it's Newton's third law, is it? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
It sounds like karmic law to me.
Yeah, but that's kind of the thing. Because you do so much for the light, there's always that pushback against you. So recognize that and learn a way to actually maybe spiritual jujitsu, is that the word I'm looking for? Where your attacker's energy is used to just throw themselves over and they have no effect on you. So try to learn to deflect a little more rather than absorb the blows. Allow them to throw themselves over on their own feet, kind of off their own feet. You know what I'm saying? If I'm making any sense, try and put the words together. But you're doing okay. Look after your spirit and know that you are going to be absolutely fine. It's going to all work out beautifully because this card says so.
Yeah, renewal.
It really does.
All right, I have Helena.
And Courtney's joined us. Hello, Courtney,
and
thank you. Thank you for the super chat too, Courtney. That's
Helena.
Awesome.
Ooh. I was just talking about this card the other day and the symbol for Saturn and saying that, it has that spirit into reality, into spirit again. So this is also a very big card of karma. And Saturn is the ruling planet of Aquarius. So we now have Saturn in the very, very last little tiny degrees of Pisces. It's going to move its way into Aries shortly. But I think this Saturn-Pisces connection can offer great creative energy, right? So think about something that you did in the past or in a past life connected to bringing things that are spiritual into the earth plane. And this is Archangel Uriel connected to Dr. John Dee and that kind of channeling information. So I feel like some really powerful news may come from source for you to move forward.
Did you get Taylor on the list?
I did.
You did. And hello, Sky Key Moonbeams. Welcome to our channel. Thank you so much.
Are they a member?
They're not. They're not. But if you want a card today, you can throw us a super chat because that will help contribute to our target of 10 to do book club tonight as well. Or you could contemplate being a... Oh, thank you.
Who's that now?
That's Venetia has sent another super sticker.
Okay.
Well, she sent a super sticker
super
before.
Sticker and has to be a
But it's okay. You guys are awesome. You're
yes,
awesome,
Venetia
awesome,
is
awesome,
on the
awesome.
list. Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, so you're up for Cass.
Hello, Cass. How you doing, my fellow Leo? Oh, hey, this doesn't suck.
Ooh.
This does not suck at all. You can't have rainbows without rain, but understand, drip, 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 April showers. That's what brings the May flowers. So, yeah, you've been through the mill a little bit, a lot a bit. A big bit, to be fair. But you are starting to come back to your place of where you need to be. I think you're starting to come back to life, if that is the word I'm looking for. You know, again, for you, I think there's that that, you know, you're able to move forwards and progress with your life in a very beautiful, wonderful, fulfilling way. And it's okay for you to be completely happy. Understand that. It's okay. That's what you should be. All right.
So
what you got now?
So Savannah says, Yoff was my big surprise for the night at karaoke. God. You were fabulous.
Oh, Yoff was.
And Taylor agrees that Scorpios have been being beaten up. She's one too.
Oh, my. Yeah. But I got to tell you, though, Yoff, oh, man, he blew a speaker. No, he didn't really. It was just, it chose to let go at that particular point.
Oh, thanks, Gilda. All right.
So, but yeah.
Well, you know, we realized those speakers are like 20 years old, so.
Yeah, right. They are actually. They're older than 20 years, aren't they? My gosh, you guys are
always
doing
pick
wonderful.
Me up and remind me what my focus should be. Thank you so much. I feel Sky went to the grocery store and regretted it. I agree, Yoff was amazing.
You regretted the grocery
Anna.
store?
I'll put Anna.
How you doing?
How
you doing?
This is for Laura. Laura, I think there's a collaboration here. Sometimes we really want to be independent and do everything on our own. And other times we kind of really want like a sisterhood or some kind of other people to work with, bounce ideas off, back us up. This may have to do with your business and some sort of an arrangement to partner up with a couple of other people. I feel like it's more than just you and one other person. Maybe there's something to do with a market or vending or a new place to rent. But I feel like it's really going to start to propel your business forward. You know, many times that chemistry or that energy of people coming together makes things work a lot easier than if you were by yourself. So be open to new business opportunity.
Collaboration is always fun, isn't it? It is. Oh yeah, we got big cards. We need big cards. That's the giant Rider-Waite, this one. It's great.
It's so
They're
people
great.
can see.
They're a great teaching tool too. Who have I got
You
now?
have Kimberly.
Kimberly. Kimberly's got good voice as well. She did good.
Yeah, Kimberly was a surprise too.
I tell you, it was like some people like, oh, hello.
Hidden talents.
We got to do it again. All right, this is the Wusa card, you know, the Exhale card. And this again shows a level of understanding which Pamela got that poor Arthur didn't, you know, because here he is saying, you know, the cloud brings forth the chalice from which 4 streams are pouring. Ha ha. Yeah, count, mate. There's 5. Mm-hmm. So that 5th stream again, it's spirit. What are you doing to lift your spirit? What are you doing to bring yourself back to
fill
life,
your cup so you can fill others.
Your cup so it is actually overflowing. Yeah, absolutely. Kimberly, come on, look, you light up a room with your smile. You've got a wicked sense of humour. You're a lot of fun to be around. So keep telling yourself that, you know, and allow yourself to be the incredible creature that you are, you know? Life sometimes just wants to poo on us, and we don't have to take it. So big breath, let it go, just like Wusa, you know?
Big news that brings relief this week.
Yep. Take a big deep breath. Let it go and enjoy.
All right. Taylor, I'm finding your card.
I'm trying to get the words in order here.
Oh, Taylor, what the hell?
Bless.
Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans sometimes. I do feel this week might be very pressurized for Scorpio. However, again, how do you combat chaos? By unraveling it. So nothing here says that you have to lie down and get run over. It says, expect the unexpected. There may be energy from that Pluto in Aquarius, and energy from that Sun in Taurus, and energy from that Mars in Leo that are bringing you stress and pressure and trying to rearrange things for you. But use the tools that you have, right? You have a great astrological insight, you have psychic ability, you have Reiki, you have a lot of things that can help you stand up to the storm, and you know the storm will pass. So be strong. Margot always used to say, be bold and powerful forces will come to your aid. So hang in there and just use the tools that you have.
Too right. Oh gosh. Courtney, I'm so sorry I didn't get to make one of your Gazinski eggs or whatever you call them. I was chief button pusher, and unfortunately they didn't give me any time off for good behaviour, so I wanted to come make a Gazinski egg or whatever the hell you call them, and I didn't get a chance, so such is life. Next time. But yeah, who have I got anyway?
You have Carol.
Carol. One more super chat, peeps. That's all we need. Carol. Vindi Vinci Vici, or whatever they say. I came, I saw, I conquered. This is a great card. This is really, being victorious, without doubt. There is, and there's also somebody helping you out that you can't necessarily see on this card. This I just got pointed out as we were doing the sixes the other day on our thing. There's a guy we assume hiding behind the horse here, because we see his wand, but we don't necessarily see him. So you can bring hidden forces to your, how should we say, advantage at this juncture, which is wonderful, because this is a really fantastic card, great opportunity. And I almost feel like the whole horse is almost clothed in prosperity and good fortune and all that. So this card does not suck, but then again, you know that, don't you? Oh, and thank you, Cass, for the super chat. We just hit our goal, so
yay! Well, that means book club tonight.
Book club tonight at 8 o'clock. Stick it in your diaries, peeps.
All right, I have Venetia.
So you do.
So Venetia wants to know if she's going to get a new job soon. Well,
perception.
What I'm going to say to you is, you have the ability to make it happen. You just have to see how. This is not a no. This is a put a little more pressure on yourself to loosen that binding, right? Sometimes we get into a pattern of loyalty to a job that does not deserve our loyalty, right? You think, well, I've been here so long, I'm too old to learn something new, nobody wants me, blah, blah, blah. But there are more jobs than there are people applying for them at this point. And I think that you're in a great position with experience and life experience. Also, you are not of the generation that needs to be on their cell phone 24/7. So you are valuable to employers. You show up on time, you know what the job is, and you do your job well. You don't, skive off and try to be on your phone. So maybe open up the area you've been looking in a little bit. Maybe that's what this is about, like walk forward, branch out a little bit, and really be kinder to yourself. You have a lot of experience. You have a lot of good things going, and don't feel guilty to leave the old job behind. It's done.
Too true. And hello, Juniper, and thank you for the super chat. Yay! This is awesome. You guys are just awesome. A lot of people joined us today. New viewers on the channel. Please contemplate being channel members, or at least, for goodness sake, subscribe to us and hit that notification bell so you know when we're on.
And for the new people, realize that when people come together in a group like this with an intention for divination, that many of the cards kind of speak to everyone, and the group mind builds like this little oversoul or egregore, which means that the information coming forward could be valuable to anyone or everyone here. So as you listen to the readings for other people, you can also kind of apply them to the reading that you got yourself, or to something that speaks to you.
And apologies if you're getting hammered. I see the viewer count drop significantly from time to time, so I think people are getting bombarded with adverts. So if it's still 1993 while you're watching, I apologise. hopefully let you see all of it. Oh, well, so now we're going to have to do Sky Key Moonbeamer card as well, because she's thrown us a super sticker, which we are very appreciative of. Thank you so much indeed.
All right, so you are up for Courtney.
Courtney Schmortney. Gotta love our Courtney. She's awesome. Hey, this doesn't suck either. This does not suck. Ace of Pentacles. This is really you getting a firm handle on stuff, you know. It is necessary sometimes to just pull yourself out of your what do you call it, comfort zone, out of your little garden of comfort, your familiar space, and venture out into the big wide world, into the unknown sometimes. But
go through that gate.
But you are a trailblazer. You think differently. You're somebody who finds a better way of doing something, and it's like you have the ability, I think, not just to do things that are uncommon, but to do the common things uncommonly well, if that makes sense to you. You have a unique quality, so celebrate that in yourself, recognize that in yourself, and use it to the full, because it doesn't just benefit you, it benefits everybody who has anything to do with you. So you're a good egg. Keep it up. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
I have Anna.
Anna. I wonder if she's back.
Well, I think so.
Oh, well, there you go.
Anna.
I mean, you can watch in other parts of the world, you know.
This, to me, is a great card of healing and good communication. So this can be with your life partner, but it could also be other important relationships, and finding those words that are healing and bonding and purposeful. So think about life's journey and all the things that you have experienced, and you may find a new way of expressing them to heal or build a very positive relationship. But this is a good card for this week coming, because there's going to be some real challenges with communications, especially communicating with the people that you are close to. Again, I said we have that Mercury-Uranus energy there that can make communicating quite chaotic. But I feel like this, because it has the caduceus on it that is very related to Mercury, that you're going to find really good ways to express and communicate, and also to listen. All right, you're up for Juniper.
Yoff, you have a great week also. If we've hopefully he's parked up, he's off to his class now. I got Juniper. Spin the wheel, round it goes. Where it lands, no one knows. Or is that truly the case? I put it to you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that the person on top here actually does have the sort of control.
Oh, it's the Chariot.
It's up,
full steam ahead.
It's up to you whether you just wazz that wheel round, or you just put a little drag on it, or you move it really quick, or whether you choose to play at all. And understand that those miscreants who would want to pee on your bonfire, for want of a better word, have only got their butt cheeks to slow down the wheel. So you do have the advantage here. You know, you do have the advantage.
And there's some kind of prosperity too.
It's so it's okay, is what I'm trying to say, to tilt the playing field in your favour. It is perfectly okay to do that. If you have an advantage, use that advantage. All is fair in love and war, as the saying goes. So And again, we've got the square going on here of the fixed signs that we're talking about. We're just missing that Scorpio one. But you know, bring on your Scorpio. Who we got here? Juniper. I don't know what sign Juniper is. I've no idea.
Oh, I don't know what you know.
She never said. I don't know. But there you go. What do you mean? Anton in his illusions. What?
Or whatever that is.
Well,
no, he does have the wheel stuck between his butt cheeks.
He does. This is a Hermanubis is actually what that is. It's an amalgam between Hermes and Anubis, if I can even say this, which is like an old bus but newer. Ha. Moving on. But honestly, tilt the playing field in your favour. You're allowed to do that. And it's also, you know, look at things again, because it's not always necessarily exactly as it seems, you know. Tarot, Rota, Torah, you know, whichever way you read it. It's all different.
There are many things hidden in there.
Yeah, there are.
All right, so this is for Sky Key.
Sky Key Moonbeams.
Ooh.
I mean, is it Sky Key or is it Sky Key?
It's two separate words.
Spider-Man? There should be.
All right, Sky Key. The Empress is a wonderful card. This is like the connection between, say, Persephone and Demeter, right? Having that knowing, that rest assurance that things are balanced and ready to grow and ready to move forward. And you can see Venus over here on this heart, and Venus has just moved into the position of being the morning star again. So there is sort of this kind of rebirth of things that are important, that you value. I think whatever project it is that you're trying to get going, just take a little time on this new moon and bolster it a little bit. I think that there is great value in that project, and just put your energy there. And I think that it will really go very, very well.
There you go. Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Is it? We got everybody?
Well, yeah, I didn't have a lot of astrology.
Well, you know, we kind of know what the hell we're doing here.
All right, so...
Chats are coming in through later. Oh, I see now. Yeah, things are I think what the problem is, Helena, is that they're throwing advertising in aplenty, and we get paid so much for that. Yeah, we have no control. We used to be able to control how and when adverts, and they would give us a thing so we could say, don't put adverts here, you know, but we don't have that control anymore. We can't influence it. So I apologise if you're like
we did read you, Sean. Yeah, we did read you. It's back there somewhere. You were right before Yoth and right after Susan, if that helps you.
And I can't remember what you got now, but we did do you.
All right, and this is card of the week.
Oh, there you go.
This is Aries. So, full steam ahead, right? Harness that Martian energy. Mars in Leo says, did you see it? I want to put it forward. All the details are right here. Let me get it out there. And Mars in Leo can also figure out ways to express things so people can hear them and understand them, right? Leo is the actor. Leo is the chameleon. Mars, Aries energy, wants to drive. So Mars in Leo is very powerful, forceful energy, double fire energy, right? Here it is, here it comes, here's how you can absorb it, here's how you can harness it and use it. Then you've got that Pluto in Aquarius, power to the people, humanitarian. We want things to come forward that will help the people. Then you've got that Sun in Taurus that says, here's the light, I'm shining on this. Figure out how you can use this information in a valuable way. And I think a lot of things are going to come forward this week. Big uplifting, upheaval, you know, all those kind of words. And I think it's going to be a good week if we stay focused.
Yep.
right?
That's the key.
If we pay attention to our dreams, pay attention to our aspirations, be positive with our words, do not speak negative things into being.
Correct.
Check yourself. Language is really, really important this week. I said it at the beginning, and I'm going to say it again now. Be careful of saying something you don't mean or drawing to you something you don't want by expressing something negatively. Remember, I am. You are powerful. Say things in a powerful way. Use that dark moon and that crazy energy on the 25th to peel stuff off of you, to rid yourself of things that no longer serve you. And then use that new moon to plant seeds to grow the things that you really want.
Very true. Very true. I can't remember who said, was it Pat Benatar? Words are like weapons, they wound sometimes. So just be mindful of that. They're like rocks, you can't take them back when you've thrown them. So, and words are very powerful. They really
Lori
are.
says there are 1 million Catholics in the world grieving for the Pope. That's true.
Yeah. He was one of the better ones, as far as I know. I mean, I unfortunately don't have any track with Catholicism, but he was.
He was one of the better popes.
To all intents and purposes,
yeah.
Actually tried to put the church on the right path, and
but again,
received a lot of flack for that.
This is that Al Ghul taking down leaders, removing heads, and think about that on a personal level too. Don't stop being your own boss. You need to be in charge of yourself, and be mindful about losing your mind.
Yeah, it's easy done.
This past week, I've said to him several times, I feel fragile. I feel like I can't take any more crazy.
Well, that's part of the psychological warfare.
Mm-hmm.
But you have an option, mental fortitude is what helps you there.
Stand up and fight, man.
Yeah, resistance to interrogation, so to speak. You've got to have that. I will not be subjugated by the forces that try to harsh my mellow.
Yep.
And that's what it is. And we can be the light in the world, or we can continue to be the agent of darkness and continue to spread negativity. But I have no truck with that. They say a lie goes halfway around the world before the truth has even got its pants on, but it requires people to spread it. So do a little bit of fact checking, dig in. It's not hard. Don't immediately repeat everything you hear, and question what you read, question what you hear, question where's this coming from. And the acid test, truthfully, folks, is it coming from a place of love? Because if it's coming from anywhere else
there's going to be a ton of information coming, though.
Yeah, and a ton of disinformation too. So just be mindful of that. And Sky Key, we are reading Simply Wicked this evening. We're up to Not Your Dad's Toolbox. Subtle plug. It's a book that Lisa and I wrote. It doesn't suck.
You can go back to the book club and catch up. You could listen to them. They're about an hour long. And then tonight's episode will be about an hour as well.
Yeah, usually. That's
it's Simply Wicca. It's the book that we wrote on Coming Home to the Craft of the Wise.
And it doesn't suck.
All right, so that'll be 8 o'clock, right?
8 o'clock this evening, yes.
All right, we'll see you guys again at 8.
It will be.
Thank
it will
you so
be this
much.
Monday. You guys are fabulous.
Get on with our admin.
Thank you so much. And Sean, go back. If I remember, you had the Page of Pentacles.
Oh, there you go. I'm
pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was. So go back, and if you see that holding up, that's your reading there. Just scrub backwards and forwards until you do that. Or, put it on permanent loop and get some watch hours. We appreciate that too. So if you've not subscribed to the channel, would you kindly do so? Contemplate also becoming a channel member, because it gets you readings on our Magical Mondays.
Oh, and you get
even better yet, tell your
become
friends.
an occult member.
Oh, Academy of the Occult. You get so much for that. That is like the dogs, the Academy of the Occult. There's all sorts of stuff. So remember that we are not alone. Everywhere we go, we are each other's strength. That is true. Community is the strength.
Community is really important right now.
Sage words, which is what the whole gig was on Friday night. It's all about building our community and having fun together and spreading a bit of love, because that's all we can do in this world of absolute craziness. That's all we can do. I have no control over the government.
Hold the light, people. Hold the light.
But yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Do please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, share this everywhere, and invite your friends to come join our channel, because it doesn't suck. Well, you can be the judge of that, but we don't think we
Peace
suck.
and thank you. See
Thank
you later
you.
tonight.
We love you guys. Thanks for joining.
Good night.
Bye for now.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.